Traditional Waves of Flags display is up at Pepperdine. The university hosting a day of remembrance to commemorate 20 years since 9/11. The school is honoring the heroes of 9/11. Actor and veterans advocate Gary Sinise is the guest speaker.
Marla Tejas spoke to him this afternoon and she's joining us now from the newsroom. Marla.
Really touching moment to be able to talk to him. Many of us know Gary Sinise for his iconic role in Forrest Gump as Lieutenant Dan, but long before he played a wounded veteran, Sinise advocated for veterans, and tomorrow he will get a chance to pay tribute to the heroic men and women of 9/11.
It's very, very powerful to see that number of flags on the grass at Pepperdine. Very important that they do that, because there are generations that really don't have any sense of what happened all those years ago.
Gary Sinise is honored to speak at Pepperdine. It was just miles from campus at his Malibu home where he was the morning of September 11th, 2001, when a New York friend woke him up with a phone call he'll never forget.
I started watching, and I was glued to the television and the radio all day, and couldn't shake. I just couldn't shake it.
What was the ultimate impact, do you think, to you?
It was a catalyst for a level of action and service that I never really imagined.
Inspired by his grandfather, who served in World War I, and his father, who served in the Korean War, Sinise began working with veterans in the early 1980s. Then came along his Academy Award-winning role as Lieutenant Dan in 1994's Forrest Gump. He recalls being honored by a veterans group.
Walking out onto that stage and seeing 2,500 wounded veterans out there cheering for me for playing Lieutenant Dan, and that was a galvanizing moment, no question. All those things teed up what happened after September 11, 2001.
Sinise launched the Gary Sinise Foundation with the mission to honor our defenders, veterans, first responders, their families, and those in need.
It kind of just snowballed into a full-time, full-on, lifelong mission.
Processing the 20 years since 9/11 and the end of the Afghanistan war has been emotional and difficult for Sinise, who asked if he could share a message for the families of the 13 service members killed in Kabul just weeks ago.
My heart is with them. It breaks for you, and what you've sacrificed in service to our country. We'll never forget.
Sinise says his speech at Pepperdine University tomorrow will reflect on how the 9/11 tragedy changed the country and also how it changed him. If you'd like more information, his website is GarySiniseFoundation.org. Alex and Christine.
Marla, he's just such the real deal. His commitment is just amazing all these years.
And you can really see it when you speak to him. He said after the most recent loss of the 13 service members, he just has not been able to shake that either. And he says that he immediately went out to the American flag that flies in his yard and lowered it at half-staff. It is still lowered tonight, and he says it will remain lowered at least through this weekend.
All right, Marla, thank you so much.